1080 days. It's Tuesday the 24th of November. It's 4 o'clock. I've got my curtains drawn because the dark has descended. But it's amazing actually how with those curtains drawn the heat has just built up in this room. So I've got my cardigan off for a wee change. Just closing out all the drafts really. So there's something gorgeous about that time of day when you get to just close your curtains on the world. Well, back for living room laughs, and we're just going to get started with our lovely toe tapping or marching or hip swiveling or cheering because my goodness me we're in week 4, or swinging just because we feel like it, or maybe some twisting. Whatever gets our circulation going. Jenny was doing some lovely slow motion running with you, wasn't she? So that's something else that's quite nice. Mix it up a little bit, folks, but enjoy everything that you choose to do. Here we go. I hope you've had a lovely day. I hope you were able to join us for Bedroom Boogie this morning and for, well, was it the Kitchen Capers at lunchtime? And if not, remember you can always watch these videos, well, at any time actually, once they've been uploaded onto our channel, our Age Scotland YouTube channel. And you can watch them again and again, and you can start from the beginning. Or you could dip and dive into them. Oh, the range of possibilities. Once you've done your warm-up, come into your lovely neutral position. Take a moment to get yourself beautifully stable. Straight, tall, anchored, breathing, smiling. Stomach in, back long. I need to do a little squeeze between my shoulder blades. Oh, there we go. Just to get that sensation into my upper spine again. Well, we're starting today with some ankle mobility. So we're going to start with some ankle rolls. So again, standing or sitting, it's the same. I'd like you to start with 10 circles out the way. And 10 circles in the way, in your own time, folks. I'm going to sit here on the arm of my sofa so that you can see what I'm doing. Smooth and controlled. You don't have to go at the rate I'm going at. And then in the other direction, of course. Same on the other side. Lost count. Oh dear. And in the other direction. So these ankles should start to feel lovely and flexed, and even if your ankles get a bit sore, even if they're quite stiff or maybe they've got a wee bit of arthritis, it is still worth your while trying to get these movements going and just building on them. Because it really does bring its own measure of relief. Same with your wrists, folks. Well, actually, same with all the bits of us that can move. Okay. Our next move today is going to be, I'm bringing my trusty Hoover back into play. Okay. Now, we have been doing our spring cleaning with our lovely Tai Chi move where you take a step forward, the other foot goes out to 45 degrees and we just move from one leg to the other. We take our weight to the back, we take our weight forward, back and forward. Now I really love to do this move when I'm doing my hoovering. Back, forward, back, forward, and keep going. And the joy of this, especially especially because our Hoovers nowadays are, you know, they just move the way you want them to move these days, don't they? The joy of this is that you can also do it sitting down. So the same position, one leg forward, one leg out to 45 degrees. The 45-degree leg is always the back leg, by the way. And then just moving from your hips, doing your hoovering. Now this is one of the moves that we've been learning that you can use with the hoovering. The other one, of course, is the lunge, but we're going to do that in a different session, so I won't show you that one today. But for just now, just enjoy this move. To me, this is just one of the loveliest moves. Because your feet are further apart, you automatically feel more stable anyway. And when you're doing that balance transfer, it just feels so solid, but also, you know, you could be rowing a boat really, couldn't you? There you go. We're high on the ocean wave, everyone, in our rowing boat. There we go. Well, between horses in the living room and the kitchen, I think Jenny's had a kitchen horse and a bathroom horse as well, and rowing boats, goodness me, our imagination's going nuts, isn't it? Into overdrive. Our next move, folks, oh goodness, yes. Now I've got my prop ready for this one. This is the upper arm reach, and I need it because you can maybe see up here I've got all my husband's, not all of them by any means, some of my husband's Lego displays. So for me to reach these and dust these, I need to make sure I can keep a nice upper stretch going. So remember, hand on shoulder, other hand under elbow to support, tilt that elbow up till it's pointing up to the ceiling or as near as you can get it. Enjoy the stretch, stand tall, take your arm up and reach. And if you want to do a slight dip, do so. To come back, always with control, folks, like so. Other side is the same. I won't talk you through it, just watch what I'm doing. My ponytail got in the way there. And then over to the side. Oh, that's absolute joy. That tells me that side needs to be stretched a little bit more often. And then back with control and support. And again, that is just perfect. Whoops, there's my prop. So to pick that up, folks, I'm going to go into a small squat, driving through my legs. I've got my duster again. And I can easily just reach up and dust the top of the units here. So that's our upward reach and dust. And then finally for today's session, we're going to do a little bit more of our sit to stands. So taking a seat, standing up. And remember, the lower down your chair, the harder it is to do. So you might want to start on a higher chair and then progress down to the lower ones. Now, the reason it's really great to make yourself progress is because if you're doing something like, I don't know, going out for a walk along the seafront or into a park and you want to sit on a bench, benches are usually lower. So that's a really great thing to be practicing. And of course, if you're not able to stand fully, excuse me for one moment, then you might want to be doing some of Jenny's favourites, the old jockey lifts. So you're still getting a lovely sense of these upper leg muscles working. And the thing that helps you with this is if you really draw in your stomach when you're doing it. There we go. Got the reins now. And that's our jockey lifts. Right, let's take stock. Let's pause. Let's balance again. Let's think about where we're feeling it today. I'm just going to do a little bit of showing off here. I've been practicing my heel walking, so I'm just going to heel walk over to my notes to see what I'm supposed to be doing next. Oh yes, and I'm actually going to heel walk back the way. Now I've been practicing that, folks. You might want to still stick with just, whoops, raising your toes upwards. You may want to do the heel walk but using support. You may not be ready yet to try going back the way, but it's just to show you what's possible by way of progression. I think what we'll do now is do our cool down, but as part of our cool down, we'll just recap some other moves that we've been doing. So, a chest stretch, join me if you will, seated or standing. Again, my coordination is to be ridiculed. There you go. Lovely. Or a nice light upward reach. Or we can just pretend we've got the old pound coin on the floor, or indeed fiver. Okay, and the same on the other side. And of course I just love doing the hip circles because your hips get so tight if you spend long periods of your day sitting, which is of course what we're trying to interrupt. We're trying to interrupt sitting. Move more and sit less is our big, big message, folks. And if you have to sit still, you can move more. Remember our lovely punches? Oh. And then come to rest. Thank you for joining me for this session. We'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Remember, our telephone friendship circles start next week. The number to register with is our switchboard number, and it's 0333 323 2400. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Bye bye.